Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the HG Build Fighters Gyancelot. I think I'm not alone in those who have been highly anticipating this kit. When we first got a first look at the next couple kits that are going to be coming out from Build Fighters, this, the Double Zeta 2, and the Panda guy, I think a lot of people were very excited about all of those, and maybe most especially this one. The HGUC Revive Gyan that just recently came out a few months ago was really nice. That's one of my favorite kits of the year for sure. And this one I know is based off that with obviously a bunch of new parts added onto it. So I think working off that really excellent base, this is due to be a very excellent kit. Now, unfortunately, the gold on this kit is not going to be all that impressive. We'll take a look at that when we open the box, but I already know just from pictures that I've seen online. So that is kind of a little bit of a letdown, but still the kit itself, in terms of just its mechanics and engineering, should be really nice. So we'll take a look and we'll find out here soon enough. So thank you to MindFenix Hobby Store, as always, for sending me this kit to share with you guys. Again, I've been very much looking forward to this. So here on the front we just got the Gyancelot along with the two custom kind of impulse Gundams there using the northern pod, Gyanko's teammates, or Kaoroku Sasaki's teammates in this case. Don't know if she's still going to be called Gyanko in this new OVA or not. I don't know, but I'm sure probably. Anyway, number 46 in the line here, we can see on the side, on the bottom, we're going to have some images here. It's going to have the original weapons of the Gyan, the beam saber and the shield there. And then we also have this new weapon, which has two forms. From what I've seen online, we've got like one staff of the lance, then you have just the head part. You have two different versions. So you don't have two whole lances, you have to just choose one, the open version or the closed version. Both of which are pretty cool though, so I'm excited about that. We have a special hand for holding that, which I believe is probably just going to be the same hand that was included for the HGC Gyan, which is really nice. Great hand that I wish they would do more hands like that. We have clear effect parts for the back of the head as well as the backpack as well. Kind of a beam cape there kind of out the back, which looks kind of interesting. The backpack actually kind of looks like a couple of like vacuums or something, just like spitting out this clear yellow liquid. So it's kind of doesn't look too bad. It looks a little bit silly, but I don't know. With the shield, of course, has this gimmick, which I showed in the review of the HGUC Revive Gyan. Really nice there. Of course, you can do some customizing, make it a 3-on-3. You can get two of the recently released HG Revive Force Impulse Gundams and customize them and custom paint them with the northern pod and some custom paint, and you can make that set if you wanted. Wouldn't be too difficult. And then here on the back, the top I should say, we can have a front and back image of what the Gyancelot is going to look like, all painted up. Some image information here about the mobile suit and the story, and then the list price of 1,800 yen. So again, 1,800 yen for this, 2,000 yen for the Gundam local type. That's still going to be a mystery to me. But here we've got our effect parts there right off the bat. All of the whitish parts there. They're not totally white, polycaps as well. The dark blue is looking pretty much like the same color dark blue as the HUC Revive Gyan. This looks like pretty much all the parts for the Gyan here, minus the effect parts here. We've got all the whiter parts, all the darker, and then all the gray parts it looks like on there. And then a couple more here, I guess. There's parts for the shield. And here are some new parts. And then here looks like a mix of old and new. These might actually be all old. Yeah, those are all from the original Revive Gyan as well. And then obviously new here, we've got a bunch of gold stickers as well as this puke gold, molded gold color there, unfortunately. For our manual here, we've got the Gyancelot box art there again on top. On the bottom, a kind of inactive form without the effect parts on the backpack and the back of the head. And here we have Gyanko herself, now looking a little bit different in the OVA from the past season. Here on the back, the front and back view here once again, a bit about the team Hokuso again, Hokuso no Tsubo, and the color guide, and then some other releases in the line, including the Northern Pod and the Gya Eastern sets. the Eastern weapons, I should say. More about the story again there. Again, same kind of stuff we saw on the outside of the box. Here we can see based off of obviously the HGC Revive Gyan as well as the our Gya. Have that kit, still need to build that and review it for you guys. I promise I will someday. And then also the Gyan Vulcan there with, that's just using the old Gyan kit with the what was it, Vulcan Pod, I believe that was called, if I remember correctly. And then just some more action shots here showing some gimmicks and articulation. Obviously a very, very nicely articulated kit. That's one of the reasons why I love it. Going to our parts list here, going to be about half new, half old most likely. A handful of parts here on the first couple runner that we're not going to be using that are just specific for the original Revive Gyan. Construction is going to be starting off with the body and head. It looks like we're building it without the effect parts first, and then we'll add the effect parts later. The shoulders and arms, left arm, right arm, putting the upper body together, then onto the feet, left leg, right leg, then skirt, then putting the lower body together, upper body on the lower body, then moving on to the backpack. Going to be relatively simple there, just basically one core piece in the center, a couple of sandwich parts there for the side parts, a sandwich part there for the stabilizer in the center, and you're pretty much it. Then moving on to our color pages. It's going to be covering weapons and the stuff. There's just the regular beam saber, the new lance. I love the design of that, just hate how it's molded in gold. And then the part for the shield, how you can build the shield and then how you kind of transform that sort of to the front form, and then attaching our beam effect parts. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the runners. Alright, so first up is our foil sticker sheet. Now, as I said, it's a little bit unfortunate with the Revive Gyan. I think it was basically just those two stickers there. I think there was one other option for the mono eye, but we've got one for the mono eye, one for the cockpit hatch piece, and then all this gold going to be going on our new gold parts on the mobile suit. PC002 for our polycap runner with the addition of these two extra ones there that go in the forearms here, molded in gray. Here's our very large A runner here containing quite a lot of parts here on it. This is from the Revive Gyan, so nothing new here. The color does seem to be a little bit different though. This is definitely a lighter blue than the Revive Gyan. The Revive Gyan was a light blue. This is much lighter blue. This is almost white, but not quite. Then we've got runner B1 here, just a bunch of gray mechanical parts inside of the shield, inside these skirts, and a bunch of joints, backpack, stuff like that. Backpack we're obviously not going to use for this kit. So this is the also from the Revive Gyan, and then we also have runner B2, which is a copy of this section here. Then runner C1, again, still nothing new, and this one is like basically the exact same color. I think this might be the exact same color. I mean, this might be a little not quite as dark blue as the Revive Gyan. I'll have to take a look in the review. Of course, I'll compare them for you guys. Then we also have runner C2, which it was from this section here, but this is our just clear yellowish orangish effect part here. Then we have runner D1, again nothing new here, just part of the shield here in this kind of darker red color from the Revive Gyan, as well as runner D2, also from the Revive Gyan, also seems to be in just about the exact same color, again here kind of pale mustardy yellow color. And with the E runner here, we're finally getting into some new parts. This is E1, molded in that same kind of light color, same as the A runner. I have some new parts there, obviously for the head, the stabilizer, parts for the shoulders, knees, and all of that. And then we do have a runner E2, which is going to be a copy of this side here. F1, again, more new parts here, but back to the same dark color that we saw before. We do also have runner F2, which is going to be a copy of this side here. And again, runner G here, molded in that nasty molded gold that not only does the color just look bad, but you can see it's very kind of translucent. You can see through it quite well, which is very unattractive. Definitely going to want to get some gold paint for this. If you don't airbrush, just pick up a can of gold spray paint or something to spray this. It's definitely going to make this look a lot better. And last but certainly not least, runner H, here is our new effect parts for the Gyancelot. Like the Beam Saber effect part, it is molded in a kind of yellowish, orangish, clear color. So that's it for unboxing the HG Build Fighters Gyancelot. Looks really nice. As you can see, pretty packed kit, but I think they were able to keep the price relatively down. 1,800 yen is still kind of high for an HG, but I think a lot of the development cost was obviously taken out by the Revive Gyan, which we've already had out now for a couple months, and that's the majority of what this kit is. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, leave those down below. I'll be snapping this up and getting a review out to you guys coming up next. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.